Shall we do a quick roll takers check? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we do a quick roll takers check? SA is there, PO is there, TMOD, TTM, TG is there. TMOD and TT is not here. Who's the TT?
Lakshmi Sujatha.
Who is it?
Lakshmi.
Sure. Just keep it telling the names now. I will start tagging them. Mukund and Lakshmi are the two. Then who are the speakers?
So one is Smruti. She's renamed herself. I'm just checking.
We have only one speech today.
Okay. So who's the evaluator?
Shilpa Reddy.
Okay. And who's the timer?
Timer is here, Sumit.
I'm already there.
Okay. And our counter?
Our counter Sreehari, yet to join.
Counter Sreehari. And grammarian is Gauri, she is here. Listener is Megha, she is here.
Right.
So only this. We are good. Lakshmi says she will join by 7:45.
Are we recording the meeting?
Yes, I will start the recording.
Happy evening to one and all.
Hello, good evening, madam. Okay, the meeting is already being recorded.
Okay. I'll start. Very good evening, distinguished Toastmasters. fellow Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all to meeting number 71 of Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. I am Gauri Aggarwal, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. The theme for today's meeting is unconventional careers. Unconventional or conventional, I think it's a personal choice and you should do what you love doing. Let me set today's rules for you, the rules for the meeting. Today's meeting is going to be blocked for 2 hours and you are requested to stay for the entire duration and give an equal listen to the last person speaking. Please ensure that your video is on and your audio is off. Your audio should be turned on only when you want to speak or when you're asked to speak. On the topics of sex, religion, and politics, Toastmasters International does not put any restrictions. But we at Gabbys request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible to abstain from making any controversial remarks on these sensitive topics. I request you to be cognizant of the fact that we practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring that there are no sexist or racist remarks. With this, I would now like to introduce you to the presiding officer for the day. And the presiding officer today is Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. DTM Sourav Dutta is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 11 parts in Toastmaster Pathways. That's all Toastmasters Pathways had to offer, and he's completed it all. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Sourav has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and nonprofits. Currently, he's building his own edutech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. That was Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal, our Sergeant at Arms. So before I get started with the, let me first get formally started with the meeting. I hereby call the meeting to order. Before I move into the main meeting, I've got a very important announcement. We have got a new member joining us today, and that is Toastmaster Amit Ranjan. Amit, you can now remove the prefix of guest in front of your name, and you can name yourself as Amit Ranjan only. So welcome Toastmaster Amit Ranjan to the Gabbys family. Amit, may I request you to share a few words about yourself, a little bit of an introduction, please. Amit, are you there? Okay, he's saying, give me a minute or I will introduce at the end. Okay, fine. That's fine. You can introduce yourself at the end. I know this much that Amit works for Google. I met him recently. So, right, Amit, give me a thumbs up if I'm right. Yes, lovely. Okay. So that's Amit for you. He just gave a thumbs up. So with this, let us get started with the meeting today. And we don't have any guests except for Dina. Dina is not a guest. She is more like family. But yes, Dina, welcome to the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. Do you want to say something? You want to unmute yourself and talk? Please do. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So can we have people on the camera? People who have joined the meeting? Just to add a little bit of more energy to the meeting, I am joining the Gabbys meetings after a very long time, Toastmaster meetings, in fact, for after a very long time. So help me come back to my energy. Please come on camera. Meeta, Rahul, Smruti. Smruti is generally on camera. Today she's acting a bit shy. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Yeah. Meeta. Rahul. Okay, great. So yes, as I said that I've been missing the Gabbys meetings. I think this is after a long, long time that I'm joining a Toastmaster meeting for that matter. including the Gabbys meeting. And I definitely miss these meetings. And, every week, thrice in a week, I used to feel that this tinge of pain in the last, whenever the Tuesdays and the Thursdays and the Saturdays would come. And that kind of tells me, what all we miss. There's so much that we do in our other life, in our workplace and all. But there's nothing that beats the inclusion and the belongingness and the flavor of a Toastmaster meeting. I'm a little, I will probably mention this in my G comments, but I'm a little disheartened looking at the attendance today. There's only 13 people now, but it's okay. I can understand that with the festive season all around, people are busy doing other things. But nevertheless, whatever the strength, we are going to have a great meeting. I'm sure about that. So with this, let us get started with the meeting today. I will not go through the history of Toastmasters because all of us are Toastmasters yet. All of you know the history. But one thing which I would definitely want to talk about is the fact that we just completed 100 years in Toastmaster last week, which means that we successfully managed to help people open up, speak, talk with each other in the last 100 years. And that's no mean achievement. So all of us, all of you deserve the heartiest of the gratitude from all the Toastmasters the world over. And with this, we have one guest who has joined us today, Debodrita Samajdar. Though I know Debodrita very well, but Debodrita, would you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Debadrita. I'm a Toastmaster for the past 2 years, and I've also been the president of a club based in Kolkata. Currently, I'm pursuing my postgraduate diploma in marketing from IMT Ghaziabad, and I'm joining a Toastmasters meeting after a long time. So it's really a very special moment for me. Thank you so much. Looking forward to wonderful speeches and table topics today. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Debodrita. I have had the pleasure of being evaluated by Debodrita a few times, including at the district contest. So she's a fantastic evaluator. And thanks, Debodrita, for joining us. And I'm sure this is not going to continue the hiatus. You're going to be back in the meetings very regularly. We have one more guest joining us. Again, not a guest per se, but still formally a guest. So welcome Toastmaster Ilios for joining us today. Again, from Indonesia, Toastmaster Ilios.
Hello.
Hi, Ilios. We also have Toastmaster Harish Bilgi. And if I'm not wrong, Harish, DTM Harish, you are from Dubai, right? Okay, I think so. I think he's from Dubai.
Yes, I'm from Dubai and I'm driving right now. So I'm not able to join you on video.
No problem, sir. Thank you for joining our meeting. So it's lovely to see so many guests joining us from so many different parts. We have members today from Indonesia, from Dubai, from Canada, from India, and from US. So thank you all for joining us and making it to the meeting. Now, I must say that I was a little tripped by the poster. I was kind of taken aback by the rather unconventional spelling of the word unconventional. But thank you, Gauri, for, I was about to Google that what does this word mean. In fact, I was very excited that this is something that I don't know. So I'll get to know something. So, but definitely the person who's going to take the stage today as the Toastmaster of the day is going to give an unconventional twist to the meeting. And looking forward to that. As far as unconventional careers are concerned, I have had myself quite an unconventional career journey. Not exactly unconventional careers, but a very unconventional career journey. So I can totally relate with this, Steve, and I'm really looking forward to more discussions on this. And to do that, we have on stage today Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund Joshi is the Vice President Education of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. He's the past president of Spetty Speaker Society and very accomplished Toastmaster. And very recently, he got selected for the District 92 Leadership Development Program. So over to you, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi, for taking the meeting forward.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer Sourav Dutta, DTM Sourav Dutta. All right. I hope I am audible and visible. All right. Okay, great. A few weeks back, I happened to deliver a speech in the club on unconventional strategy, to reinvent your career. So that was a little bit heavy, I felt, on our minds, given the fact that people who have spent around 15, 20 years in a certain profession, fatigue would have set in and they would have started wanting to look out to other areas and then rejuvenate themselves in their lives and so on. So that speech was more like a caution to such people who wanted to reinvent their careers at that point in time. That point in the time, in the sense, at their journey in their life. So, but today we are talking about unconventional careers, and this is nothing to do. This is definitely not heavy on any of our minds, and I hope I won't disappoint people, because this is not going to bring any new insight or anything. These are some of the careers that are out there in this world. Some of us might just sit up and think, oh, is this also a career? And some of us might think, you, how can anyone do this kind of a job, or something like that. So it is more to amuse ourselves that we have this kind of a job, and just entertain ourselves in this meeting. It is not that it is being uh, proposed to take up this role or anything like that. No, nothing of that sort. It is just there out in the world, and we will just go through some of these careers. So can I share my screen? Oh yeah, I can share my screen. Yeah. Oh, it's disabled.
Now you can. Now you
Okay.
can.
Is my screen audible? Sorry, visible?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we will just go through these careers one by one over the course of this meeting. Uh, and I would request people to be interactive and let us know what you think about this as well. Of course, we'll keep time in mind when we do this. And I will call the timeout when we are really going overboard on any one of these careers. All right, here comes the first career that I have. And before I get into the first career, I will tell you, if any one of you are sleeping in the meeting, this will just literally throw you out of the bed. That is the kind of unconventional career I'm going to talk about now. And here comes the first one. It is called professional sleepers. Yes, you're right. This is a career. It, the primary, I'm sorry, I just have to minimize this. So the primary duties of a professional sleeper is he earns money by sleeping. They typically work in scientific research, analyzing sleep patterns and testing mattresses, pillows, and quilts. They write detailed reports outlining their experience relating to comfort, room lighting, and noise disruption. Professional sleepers may occasionally use sleep aids and take sleeping pills for medical trials. Their services may also be crucial in the hospitality and manufacturing industries. Professional sleepers generally have good observational and organizational skills and are comfortable sleeping with monitoring devices connected to their body parts. So some salary, $45,000 a year. And yes, this is a career that is out there in this world. Let me go on to the next unconventional career. Now, some might say, is something like this also a job out there? Dog food taster. No, you guys don't have to. You and the dog don't have to eat from the same bowl. But this is a taster who evaluates the nutritional value of a dog's food by tasting them. Then they typically write nutrition reports and reflect on ways to improve dog food, etc. And aside from nutritional value, these people also consider the food's flavor, texture, and smell. Evaluating pet food typically requires a superior sense of taste and an extensive knowledge of foods and ingredients. Dog food testers also use verbal and written communication skills to offer objective feedback. It has a modest annual salary of around $34,000. Now let's go to the next career, food photographer. No, this has got nothing to do preparing the food. It is about taking pictures of the food. These are professionals who take high quality pictures for companies or clients. Food photographers typically take photos of food, often with the goal of making items look appetizing. Some of their duties include taking photos of food and editing the pictures. Additionally, they prepare the photo shoot by placing the food and changing the background or lighting. Again, a modest salary of around $43,000. Now, the next profession I'm talking about is called sommelier. So these are professionals who create wine and food pairing options for menus. Some of their responsibilities include collaborating with chefs and updating wine listings on a menu. Additionally, sommeliers may talk with the customers to inform them about wine and food pairings. Now, this is another one, which is called snake milker. So these people extract a snake's venom to support research and development processes. Through their work, they help ensure scientists can produce anti-venoms. Snake milkers either induce snakes to bite a thin membrane placed over a receptacle or use electrodes to stimulate venom glands. They may also process venom into powders before transporting them to research laboratories. Because of their job's nature, many snake milkers earn insurance packages as part of their employee benefits. Showing attention to detail and excellent hand-eye coordination are essentials to develop for this position. Now, let me stop here a bit and take some views from the audience. What do you guys think? Just some food for thought. We are all Toastmasters out here. So we have got various roles that we take in our meeting, the grammarian, the counter, the Toastmaster of the day. Do you think a day will come when these become some of these unconventional careers? Do you guys think that you will see a job or something, a poster saying grammarian available for, say, 100 pounds a meeting, or a general evaluator available for 250 pounds a meeting, or $250 a meeting, or something like that? What do you guys think? Can I hear something from any one of you? Can you raise your hand and give me your opinion, please?
So today, because I'm the grammarian, I only wish that this comes true.
Yeah. I know it's a little bit far-fetched, thinking about these roles becoming unconventional careers. But yes, that's a good wish. Anybody else would like to voice their thoughts? No? What about the one that said professional sleeper? What do you guys think about that kind of a role?
So
What do you think about?
Toastmaster Ilyas has something for you in the chat. He's written something.
Yes.
Ilyas, you can come on screen. Sorry, you can come on camera, or you can just say.
Okay, thank you. Hi, TM Mukund. Interesting topic that you brought there, unconventional job. And yes, I think sleep for a professional is one of the most intriguing job there because sleep is the most crucial part in our life. It takes like 1/3 of our 24 hours to be balanced. And yes, that's also the data, the statistic that we can provide for the better humanity. That's also we contribute for a better world. Like right now in this world, people are having less sleep because the hustle culture, and they have like 16 hours working without having a rest, and they like taking sleep just like for a nap. That's not that's unhealthy. So yes, I do believe that this professional sleeper is one of the most sought job unconventional job that we need to be a better word. Back to you.
Okay, I just wonder how an interviewee would prove himself to be a good sleeper. Does he simply doze off in the interview, or what does he do? Just food for some thought. All right.
Toastmaster Diana as well.
Hello.
Yes.
I-
Yes, DTM Harish.
I can think of a new professional yawner, someone who yawn. And his services can be used in a room where the oxygen level can be monitored. Moment it drops, people start yawning. So if you hire a professional yawner, we know that there's something wrong.
Oh. All right. Okay. Good. Toastmaster Diana. Yes. You're on mute.
I think she shared something on the chat
Oh,
box
yeah,
and
of
she
course.
wants us to read it.
Okay, sure. So the sleepers job place as career from college. With speech powerful, the employed the job Toastmaster as DTM leadership secretary with careering. Not that one? Okay. Okay, it was a career from college. Oh, all right. Okay. Excellent. All right. So talking about Toastmasters and hoping that one day all our roles will become unconventional careers where we can all make some money playing these roles. Let's go ahead with our meeting today. So for the benefit of guests, there are three sections in this meeting. We have the speeches, the prepared speeches as the first session, and then we have the table topics as the second, and then finally we have the general evaluation. So the prepared speeches are the ones where the members prepare speeches based on their respective pathways and as per the guidelines of their respective pathways and give the speeches in the clubs. These speeches are typically between 5 to 7 minutes. Then we have the table topic, which is the impromptu speaking, where people come and people are given a topic on the fly and they speak for a period of 1 to 2 minutes. And finally, we have the general evaluation, where a general evaluator, along with his team, will evaluate the whole meeting. And to do that, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a special person who is distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. So, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta doesn't need any introduction. We all know he has already been introduced earlier in the meeting. So I really don't want to repeat the introduction again. Having said that, I would request our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, to brief us about his role and how he is going to evaluate this meeting today.
Thank you so much, a Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. As the general evaluator for today's meeting, I will be evaluating this meeting right from the start of the meeting, or in fact, even before the meeting started, till the very end of the meeting. And the intent is for all of us to understand what did we do well and what can we do better. So let me first invite the first member of my team. For doing that, I have got a team which will help me in playing my role. So the first member of my team is the timer, and our timer for today is Toastmaster Sumit Sethia. Sumit is originally from Agra and currently working in Bangalore. He has a background in the fashion industry, specializing in sourcing leather products. One of his strong desires is to become a public speaker and confidently address large audiences. Sumit also loves traveling to the mountains, especially trekking, and in his free time watches sports, especially lawn tennis and football. Over to you, Sumit, to explain the role as a timer.
Thank you for the introduction, General Evaluator. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, prepared speeches, and individual evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific time remaining. For prepared speeches, I will raise the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. For table topic speakers, I will raise the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. For the individual evaluations, I will raise green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. Towards the end of the meeting, I'll present my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sumit, for explaining your role as the timer for today's meeting. The next person who I would like to invite is the R counter for today's meeting, and the R counter for today is Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya. Sreehari is a mechanical simulation engineer at robotics startup. He is an avid reader and a fitness enthusiast. He has joined Toastmasters to learn, network, and grow. Over to you, Sumit, to explain your role today as the R counter.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Most of us have this tendency to carry on the conversational flow of speaking when we are staged and in front of a large audience. That impedes the message we want to deliver and dampens the impact, what we intend to say. That is, we fill in the words. That's why in every Toastmaster meeting, we have a separate role taker called a counter, which fills up all the filler words. Predominantly in the five major areas, starting with the filler words such as and second one, inappropriate interjections, like for instance, well, but, so, and the third one, the use of crutch words, basically, actually, this thing, etc. Repetitive words like I, this means. And lastly, unintentional long or short pauses made by the speaker. I will present a report when I'm called upon later in the meeting by the General Evaluator. Over to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sreehari. And now, the most erudite member of my TAGL team, and that is our grammarian for today. And our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. Toastmaster Gauri is a chartered accountant by profession, by qualification. I'm sorry. Toastmaster Gauri is a chartered accountant by qualification. She is currently pursuing her passion as an image consultant and soft skills trainer. She also conducts motivational sessions for leadership as a life coach and trainer. She endeavors to build her brand, readbrand.self, that's her brand, which takes care of everything needed in their transformation journey. Currently, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal is the VP membership of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Gauri, for explaining your role.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to the language usage. I'll take note of any misusage of the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. Simply put, consider me as your friendly grammarian who's going to shield you from bad punctuation, pronunciation, and projection in the future. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce you to the word of the day. And today's word is actually a phrase of the day, which is nerves of steel. Nerves of steel, it means staying calm and relaxed even in difficult or dangerous situations. Some of the usages are: choosing and sustaining an unconventional career requires nerves of steel to overlook the naysayers and get through the initial days of difficulty. The second can be Salman Khan displayed nerves of steel when he attended Baba Siddiqui's funeral. I request all of you to use the word of the day whenever you take up stage. Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. I will share my report when I'm called upon to do so by you.
Thank you so much, Gauri. People who missed the dark humor that she see with the introduction, you can actually Google this up. And you need to have nerves of steel to stay calm, and Gauri is the grammarian, so best of luck with that. And with this, let me now invite our listener for today. Our listener for today is Toastmaster Megha Jetwani. Megha is a public speaking enthusiast who believes that to do something better is to do it more often. Don't practice till you get it right. Practice till you can't get it wrong. With this thought, she has joined again to practice the art of turning nerves into enthusiasm, to share her passion, make every word count and every moment memorable. Thank you, Megha, for a poetic introduction. Now, can you please explain your role?
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. As for today's meeting, I am the listener of the day, and with all nerves of with steel, I will be listening to the meeting to test the listening skills, and will throw some questions at the end of the meeting. Back to you, General Evaluator, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Megha Jetwani, for explaining your role. And Toastmaster Ilios, there is no word of the day. I see there is a phrase of the day that the grammarian has chose to only provide us a phrase of the day. We'll go with that. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day for having some unconventional discussions on unconventional careers. So over to you, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. And now we go on to the first section of today's meeting, which is the prepared speeches. Okay, and our speaker today, our first and the only speaker today, is someone who was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skills trainer by interest. So I will say that again. Today's first speaker is someone who was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skills trainer by interest. After almost a decade, she is now a full-time management student by virtue of time. She joined Toastmasters to sharpen her saw of public speaking. Outside Toastmasters, she is a mindful, introverted soul whose life revolves around food, of course, made by others, family, and dance. Today, she is attempting project 1 of level 4. The name of the project is Communicate Change. Okay, and here she is also, please bear with me for a second. And today she is demonstrating a hypothetical situation where she is communicating a change to the mid-level managers of her organization. I will repeat this. Today, she is demonstrating a hypothetical situation where she is communicating a change to the mid-level managers of her organization. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to today's first and only speaker, Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. Back to basics, Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty.
Be it a conventional or unconventional career, we all have started somewhere in our initial phase, slowly covering and taking one step after the another, piling up on the corporate ladder and achieving and reaching somewhere. Now, please tell me, people who are here in this room, I can say 19, including me. When you started your career, you might have went through a process getting into the job. Yes or no? Give me a nod or a raise of hand or a thumbs up. Okay, I get it. Now, while you are taking one step after the other, slowly progressing through your career, you might have given some kind of evaluation where your manager might be evaluating you, or you might be evaluated by your peer on the parameter of performance or demonstration. Are we on the same page? Thank you so much. This is how the entire process works. Even that's what my understanding was when I was in the corporate field. While evaluating the entire thing, understanding how the evaluation and the progress work, I came across an interesting situation. Initially, we had a system in my company where people used to come, give written examination, followed by a one-on-one conversation, and then the management used to decide which role has to get assigned for this particular individual. However, slowly, the process started changing. Gradually, after a year or after 2 years, 3 years, and after 5 years, what I have noticed that there was only communication restricting to the numbers, past performances, and what are the future projection. There were no other discussions around. That was the first pain point which the management understood down the line. Being a part of both sales and recruitment team, I was given the responsibility to identify why the attrition, the retention, and bringing new employee on board is somehow the management is facing a challenge there. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, today, consider me as someone who is proposing a change to the employees, especially the mid-level management. And with your open eyes and heart, please listen to the suggestion which I am proposing. Let me give you an instance. How many of you might have ever walked into an appraisal meeting or a discussion with a thought that is this process really gonna capture everything which I do for the company, or they're simply going to judge what I did, what numbers I achieved, and what was my performance? Do you have any such thought or came across such thought in your life till date, if you're new to your career or in the mid of your career? I can see a nod. Okay. Let me know. Okay. Thank you so much, Diana, for raising your hand. Is the situation something normal? Well, indeed. That was the challenge which I come across. Now, dear employees, please understand. Today, I want to talk about a change, which is a change in experience. I'm here to introduce a new approach to our appraisal process. One process that acknowledges your contribution, not only that, it aligns with our collective goals, vision of the company, equally focusing upon the growth-centered approach. Well, I understand we all are in a sales wing, and it takes nerves of steel to work in such high-pressure job. We are calling this new appraisal system as back to basics, where basics is not something where we're going to ask you the theoretical question or we might ask you to follow the Philip Kotler book. However, it will not restrict it to the numbers and patch achievements. We will be discussing more to know your knowledge, your insights, and the unique value proposition which all of us going to bring together. I understand. Change is difficult. You might be thinking, why all of a sudden the management has have decided to bring this change in place? Things were good. I'm doing well. Why a change? Well, indeed, there are 3 reasons for this particular change. Over time, we have recognized that we need to broaden our impact. It should not be restricted to an individual coming to office, only achieving a single number and going back to the home. However, let's spice it up a bit more. How about we're building a strong client relationship, bringing that as one of the parameters? Second, how about we try to understand that where do we stand when it comes to industry insights? How much we are updated with respect to the company portfolio? How much do we understand when it comes to the product of that particular company? Intent is to recognize the bigger impact here. Definitely, second, is to encourage each one of you to think beyond the numbers which are there in front of you, beyond the quarterly targets, monthly targets, or the annual targets. It's all about looking beyond the horizon. And third is to have a core strength and strengthen the connection to our vision and mission of the company. With these 3 intent, management has decided to revive or to transform the entire appraisal process by taking it back to basics. It is a new approach. Hence, we request your equal collaboration here. In order to implement this, we will take it in 3 stages. The first will be a comprehensive self-assessment. Now, let me tell you one thing. Today, where I was discussing about the same with a new set of managers, what surprised us that they are feeling left out because the internal employees who are getting promoted are getting less scrutinized. However, the new employees coming on board are getting more scrutinized in the parameters. So what we're going to do is first, we will do a comprehensive self-assessment for all scale of employees. Second will be a growth conversation, not a monologue or a dialogue about the numbers. However, a growth conversation where we will talk about the areas where we need to focus and develop. And third will be a closed feedback loop with 360-degree feedback. With this 3 intent in mind, I'm so looking forward for your contribution. Let's take it back to the basics and move forward to the vision and mission of the company. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Smruti. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Let's give a big round of applause to today's speaker. How I wish my HR attended today's meeting. Seriously, I mean it. All right. So now I think we have to go on a break of 5 minutes before we move on to our next session of table topics. I hope we have the time to go for a break. Timer?
Yes, we have enough time.
We have enough. Okay, all right. Thank you. So let's go on a break for 5 minutes. It's 8:12. We will come back by 8:17. Thank you.
Say go to the darkest timeless. We're running out of time.
Don't give a check. Seems like a fantasy, but you never required some love and desire. It's nothing to cover. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you. Ooh, you know, you know. Ooh, you know, you know. Nah, nah, nah. Ooh, you know, you know. Ooh, you know, you know. Nah, nah, nah.
We can start, Mukund. Here.
All right. So let's go ahead with our next section. But before that, let me share my screen again and discuss few more unconventional careers that are out there. How many of you have used influencers? If you have a startup or if you have some product of your own, I'm sure some of you would have at least used them. And I had tried using one of them. I can tell you one thing for sure about this particular career. If you have made your name in a certain area, then whatever you write sells. Now, whatever you write sells. I've seen people selling baby products, etc., through their writing and posting them in various groups, writing articles in various magazines, etc., and speaking about them wherever they go in their YouTube videos, etc., and they mint money. You know, this is another career that is out there as an unconventional one. Right. And here the reviewer evaluates a product or service and leaves comments on digital platforms. The service provider or producer typically pays them a fee, and believe me, it's going to be a huge fee to write reports on their experience and provide ratings. Online reviewers often specialize in products such as cosmetics, restaurants, or video games. Getting an online reviewer job typically requires excellent communication skills. Although the salary mentioned here is quite modest, but I think these are the people who are really earning quite well. Okay, let's go to the next one. How many of you here like the sea? For those who like the sea, here is something called a cruise ship entertainer. So these are the people who perform for the enjoyment of an audience. See, on cruises, entertainers often perform for vacationing guests. During their performances, the professionals may sing, dance, or act. Depending on the specialty and the needs of the cruise line for which they work, they may also perform comedy routines. Additionally, these entertainers may host games on the cruise or talk with the guests. So the approximate salary for this is $61,000. One of the points that I would like to make here is the salaries that you see for this unconventional careers may not be that high, but I think people who have used this as their personal choice will really love being these ones, you know, being being in these careers. Then, before we go on, let's go through one more unconventional career, which is a color specialist. So this person recommends the best colors for homes, buildings, hairstyles, and brand logos. So they apply color psychology, monitor decorating trends, and implement color theory. Their lives are really colorful. While color psychology studies how hues affect human behavior, color theory covers the visual effects of color mixes. As creative professionals, color specialists also require research skills to discover the best color combinations and develop interpersonal qualities to interact with the clients. Okay, let me stop here for the second and stop sharing my screen. Can I ask the people in the room here? Does any of these career interests you? I know. I am. Oh, okay. I think Diana has raised her hand. Seems
Yes,
like
it
she seems to
interests
be
me.
interested. I'm sorry.
It interests me. Like I feel most of them are
Sreehari, you are breaking, or is it only me?
No, it's breaking.
Srihari's voice is not audible.
like
Me as well.
most of us love to sleep, eat, or drink, right?
Okay, Sreehari, I heard the word drink, so I guess the one that you like could be.
Oh, no.
Okay, Amit, you have raised your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I would like to be cruise entertainer because I really like sea. I really like the sea vibe.
You like? Okay. You don't fall seasick?
No, no, no.
Okay, great. Excellent. Anyone else would like to share their thoughts? No issues. Let's go ahead with the next session. And the next section is the table topic. And we have a very interesting person today to lead us in this section. So he is a design engineer based in Bangalore. He holds an undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering and a postgraduate degree in tool engineering. He is passionate about gaming, bike rides, and sketching. Eager to enhance his public speaking and leadership abilities, he joined the Toastmasters Club and he looks forward to making new friends. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to today's table topic master, Gaurav Babu.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Am I audible, firstly?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the table topic session of today's meeting. You require nerves of steel to step up for this, the most challenging and the most rewarding part of the Toastmasters meeting. And rightly so, because the table topics prepare you for the impromptu speaking and help train us to quickly organize and express our thoughts. We can think of table topic speech as a mini speech with an opening, body, and conclusion. During the table topics, I will invite a member or a guest to attempt the table topic. I will give out the topic once the participant confirms their willingness to attempt the topic. While you are free to volunteer, we might not be able to accommodate all the volunteers. At Gabbys, we believe in giving opportunity to those who are more keen to participate and to those who need a little nudge. I will be using my discretion as the table topic master. In case we are not able to give opportunity to the volunteers, please don't be disheartened. There is always one more meeting. There is never a dearth of opportunities in Toastmasters. Each speaker will get 1 to 2 minutes of time. You need to speak of a minimum of 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds to qualify for the polling. Green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. You will get an additional time of 30 seconds grace time to wrap up your speech. That is about 2 minutes 30 seconds. So we will have about 5 table topic speakers today. So starting off, who would like to take up? Okay, I already see raise of hands. That's great. As always, the first topic goes to Toastmaster Diana. So Diana, here it goes for you. What is the best career in the world? I repeat, what is the best career in the world? You got it? Okay. Okay, next, I see a visitor, Bala, Toastmaster Bala. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Could you come up on the camera? Can you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, amazing. Yeah.
Am I visible now?
Yeah, amazing. Okay, here goes your first table topic. If money did not matter, what career would you choose? I repeat, if money did not matter, what career would you choose?
I love to sleep. And ladies and gentlemen, if money did not matter, I would have chosen a career where I can be a sleep coach, making people think how you can sleep more and more and more in your life. Sunday mornings, I generally wake up late and I don't wake up. I wake up by a human alarm which says, "Wake up! You cannot sleep like this because it's Sunday." Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, how many of you know that 41% of people in the world have insomnia? Sleeplessness causes depression, heart attack. It can even lead to many other health failures like diabetes, etc. If money mattered or doesn't matter, I definitely would like to be a sleep coach and I would like to tell people sleep. Don't forget that gym where you pay that hefty amount for a year. Because, yes, it keeps you healthy. But in case you don't have that proper sleep in your life, that 6 to 7 hours sleep as an adult, you are not going to get that benefit from that gym. You may have to work harder to sleep better. I definitely would want to become that sleep coach, coaching people to sleep more on not just Sundays, but all days. Because if you don't get sleep, your body will not come back to you like you want it the way it is. I believe so. What do you all think? Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Yeah, that was amazing, Toastmaster Bala. Even I'm a great sleeper. So if you have any plans of starting a business, you have a partner already. So thank you for that. And next, can we have guest Bindu? Is Bindu here?
Bindu is our member, not a guest.
Okay, I'm sorry. Toastmaster Bindu?
Yeah, I'm here, but can you hear me? I'm in an auto. Am I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible. Can you come on camera if is it possible?
In an auto? I don't think that's advisable. Not
Okay.
this time.
No worries, yeah. Okay, no worries. I'll give you the table topic now then. So, Bindu, here goes your table topic. If you lived in the time of human apes, what career path would you choose? I repeat, if you lived in the time of human apes, what career path would you choose? Over to you.
Gaurav, you are so creative, apes. So, the age of apes, actually, you don't really have to define it as the ice age because let's say apes are there all around. Human apes are also there. But basically, when you're talking about apes, you're talking about a less cultured society that is probably open to basic instinct. And what career path would be useful in such a society, such an environment, or such an age? I think it's very easy. What is your primary basic instinct? Eating, of course. And a path that involves providing food, that's going to be pretty easy for me because I use cooking as a hobby to de-stress. So converting that into a career is a no-brainer. It's going to be so very easy for me. So if I had to be in a society of, let's say, a less formatted environment, even if I'm in a society of a super formatted environment, I think this is going to be an easy career path. So back to you, Sourav. It would be cooking.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Bindu. Your hobby is cooking. I think my hobby is eating. So I think you have a person for what you cook for. So there you go. And next, I see Amit here. Amit, can you take up a table topic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Toastmaster Amit, here goes your table topic. If you were God, what career would you remove from the face of earth? I repeat, if you were God, what career would you remove from the face of earth? Over to you.
That's a really interesting topic. Yeah, I think in a in current world, there is a lot of wrong thing happening because of politicians. So maybe like they are just doing things just for their own deeds. So maybe I would like to have some alternate alternate career path that that politician perform, but in a very good and sensible manner. So they don't they don't take benefit of common people. They actually work for welfare of the society. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, yeah, that's a good thought, Toastmaster Amit. I mean, you would you said you would create more people who would work for the world, right? That's a nice intake, insight. Okay, and next, can we have Prasad, Toastmaster Prasad? Do we have Toastmaster Prasad? No? Okay, do we have Toastmaster Dibadrita? Dibadrita?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you come on camera, Toastmaster Dibadrita? Is it possible? Okay, I don't think we can see you. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay, here goes your table topic. If you were the richest person on earth, what would you do? I repeat, if you were the richest person on earth, what would you do? Over to you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. What is richness? Is it just about money, or is it about the richness of your inner world, of the deeply hidden soul within you, your mind, which is the biggest treasure trove? I believe richness is not just about having a huge bank balance or having bungalows and jewelries a lot. It's about having a huge mind, a kind heart, and helping people whenever they need. So, if I would have been the richest person in the world, richest in the sense I had the power to help every human being on this planet, then I would have made sure that there is no poverty throughout the world. Everyone is happy. Every kid gets proper education, which they deserve. And every human being has that scope to aspire their dreams and be what they actually want. Ladies and gentlemen, in my own life, there has been scenarios where I have got chances to do volunteering work. In fact, I am now volunteering in an NGO, and here I get to fulfill the dreams of some children in small term. And I wish that I can expand it, scale it up, and actually be the richest person on this planet. Not just by having a huge bank balance, jewelries, and bungalows, but by contributing to the society so that even after my death, people remember me, not for my net worth, but for my net contribution to the society. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dibadrita. I mean, that's a beautiful insight. Yeah, it's not always about the bank statement, but it's what you leave behind. I mean, what memories you leave behind, right? That's a very nice take. Okay, next we'll have the last table topic. So Elios, I see you there. So can you take up the next one?
Okay.
Okay. So here goes your table topic, Elios. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. What's your say in it? I repeat, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Over to you.
Okay. Am I audible visible before that? If you are happy, clap your hands. If you are happy, clap your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you clap your hands, it means that you are already successful to be a happy person. Thank you. So yes, I don't want to end my speech like that, but I want to say that if you can clap to everybody's success, you are success. If you are happy with everybody's achievement, you are success. If you are happy someone got promotion instead of you, you are success. If you are happy if someone become the contest champion instead of you, you are success. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toastmasters, a lot of stories can be told by being happiness. And success is not only about you are being grateful, you are being happy. And again, if you can see someone being more successful than you and you're still happy about it, that's the key of happiness. Believe me, I have been there and done that. I have been so envy to some of my friends' achievement. They have been married. They have been spoken to more countries than me. They have been a lot of achievement in their life. I feel little. I feel I need to be humble and down to earth. And that's how I found my happiness. Nowadays, I don't set my goal too high to achieve more than the others. No, it is just to be one step ahead of myself in the past. And if I can be happy, that's also my success. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are happy, clap your hands. If you are happy, clap your hands. And yes, again, you're already successful to become happy just by clapping your hands. Back to you, Didi.
Well, I think I have to clap my hands first. That was a great speech, Helios. I mean, yeah, if you, let's say you don't succeed, you're still happy. You succeed, you're still happy. In the end, you're always happy. That's a beautiful take. Thank you, Toastmaster Helios. And we are done with the Toastmaster, I mean, table topic session today. Thank you for all the participations, and it was really nice listening to you all. And over to you, table topic master. Sorry, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Table topic master Gaurav, can you also please read out Diana's
Yeah, I'll do
table topic, please.
Thank Toastmasters, madam, lady, and gentlemen. I was best world that job where nerves inside. The best are job place to career better with nerves in my stomach, and I felt the nerves shake hand. That interview the boss are still doing in environments. I know that was the best world, this job in my world life, not no more. That nerves inside as butterfly around my tummy. I got great powerful this workplace with my disability that improvement as better not nerves no more. I love that best jobs in person lives. Thanks for that, Toastmaster Diana. That was a good speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Table Topic Master Gaurav. And Diana, I have to say that you need nerves of steel to come and attempt a table topic in a Toastmasters meeting. Thank you very much. And so does everybody else who have attempted topics today. Okay, we are now move on to the final section. But before that, again, let's see if there are some other unconventional careers that would interest you people in any way, right? And I'm again sharing my screen here. And this is something I have here. How many of you have heard about underwriters? Can I see a show of hands, please? Underwriters? I'm sorry, I can't see the screen, but all right. So these are the guys who are very highly paid, right? I'm sure some of you who are in finance will know who are underwriters. These are the people who create the insurance products for you. They're mainly they belong to the insurance sector, but having said that, they also are the ones who review clients' loan applications and determining the loan risk, reviewing a potential borrower's credit history and approving or declining the applications. But having said that, these are some of the people who actually create insurance products and are the backbone of any insurance company. You need to be very highly qualified, of course, to become an underwriter. So that's one of the reasons why you see a slightly higher average salary for these guys. I have one more very interesting unconventional career, which is the voiceover artist. This person is a skilled professional who provides audio content for characters in books. I remember watching this cartoon along with my daughter when she was very young, and that is the Doraemon. I don't know how many of you have heard this. And I also happened to see the person who gives the voiceover to this cartoon Doraemon on TV. It was unbelievable that it is this person who gave such a voiceover. You simply can't make out. You can't correlate the voice with the face. It was that surprising. But again, quite a challenging task, and they may be responsible for reading scripts, practicing different voices, operating audio equipment, etc. We have one more, which is the horticultural therapist. If any of you who love gardening and want to do something novel about it, then I think this is the one. This person is a horticultural therapist who helps patients improve their lives by engaging them in gardening and plant-based activities. They apply their plant and human science principles to guide a patient's focus. As a part of rehabilitation teams, horticulture therapists may also help patients recover from or adjust to health conditions. They typically lead patients to gardens with accessible entrances and paths, raised planting beds, and sensory-oriented plants. So this is another unconventional career on the table for you people. With this, let's move on to the last and the final section, which is the general evaluation. And I would now request our General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, to lead the session, please.
Okay, you'll have to excuse me not being on the video because I don't have power here. I will get started with the general evaluation section with the prepared speech evaluation. And the prepared speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Shilpa Reddy. Toastmaster Shilpa is an image consultant, a corporate coach, and an ex-corporate professional. She's an entrepreneur by heart, a risk taker career-wise, a night owl, and a compassionate capitalist at work. Toastmaster Shilpa is a travel buff, a music lover who enjoys riding bikes as well as cooking. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa. Can you please provide the evaluation for Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty?
Thank you so much, DTM Sourav. I do understand it is very unconventional way to greet everyone before the evaluation. But I simply love to do that. So good evening to the only speaker of the day, Toastmaster Smruti, and to each one of you here today. And dear Toastmaster Smruti, I do remember you so well. Why do I remember you so well? Because of how comfortable you are to pick unique topics and how well you articulate them to the audience with such ease. And I have to strongly agree that you are a speaker of great poise. And about today's speech, your title, the catchy title, Back to Basics, got me quite inquisitive about what could be the storyline of the speech. You sure excelled at the structure of the speech, the confidence that you bring, and the flawless language that you have in the speech. But Smruti, being an experienced speaker, I believe you could have shown some kind of excellence in a couple of aspects. Well, it felt like an informational speech, and the purpose of the project is for you to practice speaking about the change to the employees, right? What is humans mostly, what do they resist in life? Change. And change in a professional environment is much more difficult thought for all of us to process. Yes. And so when you're communicating to your employees about change, and that too about appraisals, your team should have the nerves of steel to know what is coming from the other end. Yeah, the process of the communication should have been a bit more approachable, a bit more unusual, or I say a bit more unorthodox. And how do you do that? I'll explain you just a couple of points. First point is, I felt it would have been much more constructive if you added slight humor to ease the, reluctant faces of those in the other end, the employees, or given more pauses for the employees to actually process what is happening. We are talking about appraisals here. And definitely a softer tone. Yours is a very affirmative tone, but a softer tone could have been helpful, showcasing more empathy towards them than towards the management or the change itself, right? The second point is, you have given information what appraisal is based on the past, what will appraisal be based on now. You have explained the reason for going back to basics, to pick the new factors very clearly. But if I were you, I would have explained the impact of that change that would create for going back to basics. That would have been more effectual or helpful for the employees. And that's the whole purpose of this project, right? So my 2 cents about your speech today. And to sum up, the project of the purpose of the project is to practice speaking about change to the employees, which is met. But however, would it be unconventional of me to encourage you to try this project once more? Would you? Okay, thank you so much. That's my time.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa. One very important point that you made is that the impact of the change must be captured. I couldn't agree more. Whenever we are talking about a change, the impact of the change definitely has to be captured, because that's what people would want to know. Apart from that, there's some resistance to change. How people, what are the possible resistances to change, and how would people react to those changes? Some of those preemptive messaging also needs to be done when there's a change that's communicated. Now, coming to your evaluation, Shilpa, the first part where you were talking about the commendations, that seemed a little. That lacked a bit of a substance, I would say. That was something like you strung together a lot of nice adjectives and tried to make Smruti feel good. That's not the intent of the commendation. See, a commendation is every speech, no matter how ineffective the speech is. Definitely, Smruti's speech was not ineffective, but I'm saying for any speech, even if there's a war speech that you're hearing, there is always some very solid commendations also, right? So we often want to rush to the recommendations, particularly if we have some good recommendation points. So that's what I felt, that you were extremely rushed in the commendation part. You somehow just got done with it because you have to follow the CRC framework. So that let me get straight to the recommendation. The second thing is, the recommendation could have been structured much better. In essence, you had only one recommendation. You talked about the empathy in the voice, and the other one was about the messaging part, right? But you took almost 1.5 minutes to talk about that one recommendation. Structure it better. You can use less number of words to convey the same meaning in a much more powerful way. Give specifics instead of saying that this is unusual or this was this or that, because those words are all relative words. Give a specific example. This particular thing, you could have done it this way. I like the way you recommended the speaker to reattempt the project. Personally, I always love it when evaluators tell me to redo a project. It's like I'm getting to ride the metro twice by paying for once. So nothing to be, upset about that. Smruti is an extremely pragmatic woman. So she will do that. I'm pretty sure if she's convinced. But overall, a very strong speech, I felt, and a strong recommend and a strong evaluation. Thank you so much, the speaker and the evaluator. We'll now move on to the timer. But the timer for today's meeting is Toastmaster Sumit Sethia. Sumit, would you want to? Oh, okay, sorry. I have to now call the table topic evaluator. Okay, where is our table topic evaluator? Lakshmi, yes. Okay, the table topic evaluator for today is one of my most favorite Toastmasters, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha. She is a behavioral leadership trainer. She found her Ikigai through her job with Akshay Patra Foundation. She facilitates training programs across India that upskills and motivates the frontline workers of her organization. And to upskill herself, her only go-to place is Toastmasters. Over to you, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator of the day. I had some nerves of steel thinking about how I'm going to evaluate everyone. And that introduction of yours made it nerves of ice cream. Just melted. Thank you so much for that. Now, coming to the evaluation of each of these speeches. But before I go to the speakers, I would love to commend our table topic master today for the way he was summarizing each topic and connecting it back after each speech. Great job done on that, Toastmaster Babu, Gaurav Babu. Now, coming to each of our speakers. First, we had Toastmaster Bala. If money didn't matter, what career would you choose? Now, when you started off your speech and, you had that dramatic voice in it and you were speaking like that and very slowly and trying to get our attention, I was wondering where you're taking it. And then suddenly there was this beautiful twist in your speech where you said, I want to become a speech therapist. And then you suddenly changed. And that was brilliant because you just caught us off guard. And though we were, there are chances that as listeners, we might continue to, just say, okay, this is what he's going to talk. But then you gave us that twist. Thank you so much for that. One thing that I would like to recommend here is sometimes for us as speakers, we are trying to wait for that red card. And to reach that red card, we repeat what we have already told multiple times. So that was something that I saw in your, I heard in your speech today, where you were trying to repeat couple of points like, I want to be a sleep coach, I want to help people with this, I want to do this. It came 2-3 times. So I think it's okay even if you end your speech with an yellow, but with a strong conclusion. That was my feedback to you, Toastmaster Bala. Next we have Toastmaster Bindu. If you lived in a time of human apes, what career path would you choose? Now, I'm very sorry to say that I couldn't hear Toastmaster Bindu at all. I think because of the travel, there was a lot of disturbance. But I just heard one line that she probably said. I think it was about apes are something to do with your behavior as well, and how you can correct that behavior or something like that. So I'm very sorry, I do not have a detailed evaluation for you because it was not clear to me. Next, I would go on to Toastmaster Amit. If you were God, what career would you remove from the face of earth? We started off, I think, Toastmaster Amit, one thing that you can probably do is, instead of starting off with interesting topic, just for you to get your mind and process and thinking in mind, you can take that 10 seconds of silence where you're thinking. So that would help you form the the structure in a better way. You might get some examples in your mind. And attitude, yes. And you had a beautiful choice of career that you had taken up there, which was politicians. To put it in a more subtler way, you could have probably said, I would change the mindset or attitude of the leaders who lead the country, just to make it a little more subtle. But otherwise, it was a well-taken, well-attempted speech. Next, we have our Toastmaster, Debadrita. If you were the richest person on earth, what would you do? Honestly, I have no, recommendations for you, Debadrita, because this was one speech that was equivalent to a prepared speech, I must say. It had a wonderful introduction, even more better body and conclusion, which tied back to the introduction. The way you started, it's about what is richness? Is it only about money, wealth, and this? No, it is about a kind heart, right? You so beautifully connected it. And what I loved about the body of your speech was you giving a live example of how you are being kind in the society by volunteering with kids. And the last line caught the attention, not your net worth, but the net contribution. Very well done. Please keep attempting more such speeches. I wish you could stand up so that we could get a holistic, impact of your speech. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster, it was success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. What lovely examples you had. If you can clap for others' success, that is success. If you can clap for a contest winner, then that is success. I was thoroughly impressed with those 3 to 4 examples that you quoted right at the beginning of your speech, which gave a perfect understanding of what is success and what is happiness to you as a person. Now, just to make it more impactful, probably at the end of the speech, instead of waiting for it to become red, in between yellow and red, you could have probably said, so let's all unmute and clap our hands for the success of our fellow Toastmasters. So then there is a little more interaction that would have come in. Overall, I must say every speaker gave their best, and I'm thoroughly impressed with today's topics. Thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Before evaluating the table topic evaluator and the table topic master, let me first evaluate the speech that was given by Toastmaster Dina. So, Dina, as I always say, you have the superpower of giving a speech on chat. First of all, that's something which is very unique and no one can take that away from you. So I love the way that you always try to find some relevance with the topic. Whichever the topic is given to you, you always find a way to find some relevance connected with your story, with your life. And you also manage to use the word of the day. Today, you use the phrase of the day. Today was no exception. And good job, Dina. Continue to practice this because this is something that is very unique to you. So good job with this. Okay, now coming to Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujatha, the table topic evaluator. Lakshmi, there is something magical in your voice. The way you speak, everyone feels like, oh my God, I want to listen more to her. There is something very calming, very soothing in your voice. And that suits perfectly any evaluator because, even if you're trying to give a tough feedback, the way you deliver, that's something that really matters, which comes very naturally to you. People like me have to practice this, but you can easily do that. So that is one thing. You could have kept it a little brief because somewhere I felt that you spoke a little bit too much. So just work on that part. Okay, let me now invite the timer. I'll come to the table topic master in a while. Let me first invite the timer. Sumit.
Can you allow me to share the screen?
It's there. You can do it.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
We can see your screen.
So, although all the speakers were on time except one table topic speaker, Amit Ranjan.
Didi gomo baba. Tinni. Tale oja kor bogore ki corona baba please.
Yeah, so I'll also share the timers report in the chat box. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, and sorry I didn't realize that I was not on mute. I was talking to my daughter. Sorry for the disturbance, timer, Sumit. So Sumit, it's always a good idea to at least highlight some of the things in the timer report. You know what, which speaker did well in terms of time, or which speaker was very close to the red card. Because when you just present the report and say let us all go through it, I doubt whether people will actually go through it. Right? So I take that chance. Just highlight a few things in your this one. And good job. I think, are you doing it for the first time, Sumit? Okay. Can we have a big round of applause for Sumit, please?
Thank you.
To your virtual chat if you're not on camera, or unmute yourself and clap, because he does deserve it. Doing the timer role for the first time is very daunting because we have quite a few different categories. There's the 4 to 6 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, right? So it's very confusing for a timer. Particularly, again, we have got the table topic evaluator, where it's a totally different ball game. So Sumit, good job, and continue to take more roles, continue to excel in these roles. Okay, let me now move on to our counter for today's meeting. And our counter for today is Toastmaster Sreehari Acharya. Toastmaster Sreehari, over to you.
So I'm back with the report. Just a moment. So we've had first off, kudos to Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal and Gaurav Babu, Toastmaster Bala and Debadrita for having 0 filler words in their entire time they have had in the speech. When it comes to filler words, we predominantly had a lot of filler words followed by inappropriate interjections, and we did well with the crutch words and repetitive words in comparison. So I have a recommendation for the use of filler words. We generally think a lot faster than we speak. It is always a good idea to fill those words with silence instead of with the filler words. And also in the inappropriate interjections, we generally use when we are combining 2 words. That lessens the impact. And it's a good idea to give a full stop and carry on with the next sentence. And so that's all about from the counter report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. And clearly I can see that what not attending meetings regularly has done to me. I'll have to start improving myself. Thank you so much for letting me know that subtly. Over to now another favorite Toastmaster of mine, Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal, our grammarian. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, I'll just share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so the word of the day, nerves of steel, was used by Toastmaster Megha, Toastmaster Smruti, Toastmaster Mukund, and Toastmaster Lakshmi. I am mildly disappointed. I think more of us could have used that word today. Some good usages in the meetings: scrutinized, professional, sleeper. That's a personal favorite. That's why it's in the list. Net contribution to society, used by guest Debadrita. What you leave behind, Toastmaster Gaurav. Speaker of great poise, Toastmaster Shilpa. Flawless language, empathy, strung together nice adjectives, DTM Sourav. Pragmatic and soothing were some good usages in the meeting. There were many rhetorical questions used by Toastmaster Smruti, and I just have 2 of them here. Is this situation normal? How many of us know the product of the company? I think so. What do you think? Used by guest Bala. Anaphora, which is the repetition of a word or phrase. at the beginning of two successive clauses. This was a very creative one, nerves of steel, nerves of ice cream, used by Toastmaster Lakshmi. If you can clap for, used multiple times in 2-3 sentences by Toastmaster Elios. Some recommendations that I have for you: might have went through. It should be might have gone through. Some pronunciations, it is not develop, it is develop. CAREER is career and CAIIER is carrier. It's not an year, it's a year. There is a lot of wrong thing happening. There are a lot of wrong things happening. HEART is heart, HURT is hurt. The plural of jewelry remains jewelry, it's not jewelries. Lots of stories can be tell. Now there are two verbs in this sentence, be and tell. So wherever be is used, a past participle of a verb is used, which means that tell should be replaced by told after the verb be. I hope that made sense. So it should be lots of stories can be told. It's not back to bases, it's back to basics. That is all I have for you from the Grammarian's report. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Gauri. But I must say that I am hugely disappointed. Despite me saying you're one of my favorite Toastmasters, you still did not mention me in the word of the day usage. I did use the word of the day, and so did Dina McInroy. Dina is vigorously raising her hand and letting you know, and I am also letting you know that we are very upset, right, Dina? Yeah, okay.
Guilty as charged. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay. We'll move on to the next role taker, which is our listener for today, Toastmaster Megha Jetwani. Toastmaster Megha, our listener. Toastmaster Megha, over to you.
Yes. As tested, I listened to the whole meeting today, and I will put up some questions to test your listening skills. The first one goes as: how many parts did speaker Toastmaster Smruti mention to bring about a change in the organization in a speech?
Is it 3?
3.
And 3 stages for transformation. Who is paid to sleep to support research investigations, as mentioned by TMOD Mukund Joshi?
Professional sleepers.
Professional sleepers.
Did guest Toastmaster Debadrita speak about richness, or did she speak about kindness?
Kindness.
She spoke about both. Richness means kindness. Okay. The last one is: which cartoon did TMOD Mukund Joshi watch with his daughter?
Doraemon.
Yes. I think there are only 2 people who are active listeners, and 2 questions from TMOD, and he answered that. So I think TMOD Mukund Joshi was the most actively participating in the real listening skills. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much.
Toastmaster, I hope you're not thinking that Doraemon was said by Toastmaster Mukund. I'm hoping I sound different than him.
So what we just got to know is that Mukund was listening to himself speaking. So that's a good take. Whenever you're presenting the listeners' report, Megha, try to quantify it that, I think we are almost halfway there, or, I would score you at 75% on a listening standpoint. It helps put some perspective in this. Okay, I now have the privilege and the time to evaluate the rest of the meeting, right from the start till the finish. So let me first start with evaluating what happened before the meeting. So there is a scope for us to again take our PR back to the levels at which it was. I think there is a dip in the scale and the variety of the PR that we are doing. We need to bring it up at the same level. As we can clearly see that the attendance in the meeting has direct correlation with the PR that we do. So more marketing is required. This is a note for the PR team, me being one of them. I will take this back to the PR team and we will ensure that the PR exercise is ramped up, because that's a lifeline for attendance. If we don't have good PR, we don't get good attendance. The meeting started well on time. The very graceful Sergeant at Arms that we had today, perfect English, perfect pronunciation, impeccable, great screen presence, all nice adjectives is what I can think of when I talk about Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal when she opened the screen, and she opened it right at 7:30. Good job, Gauri. Gauri, one thing is that before the meeting starts, it is your responsibility to ensure that all the rule takers are present. So just remember that it has to be something that I generally do it, but I do it because no one else does it. I think we slowly have to have a practice where the Sergeant at Arms starts doing it, because it is their job to ensure that everyone is there in the meeting. Okay. Now moving on to the presiding officer, I found him pretty low on energy, probably because the lights were going on and off, and then probably after a long time he's back in Toastmaster. But I would request the PO to be higher on energy when he's coming back next time. So that's a note to self. Moving on to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mukund. Beautiful topic. I think this is something that all of us love to hear, particularly unconventional careers and all that. I don't know if it's a practice, but I think it should always be a convention or a practice that the PR team shares the poster with the TMOD to ensure that the spellings are correct or not. If it has not been shared with you, again, it's something that we need to pick it up and we need to ensure that the sharing is being done. One thing you could have done better in terms of the entire meeting flow is two things actually. The first is in the slides, try to add some pictures, some funny pictures, along with a professional speaker. Why not put a picture of a professional speaker? That would have added some more fun element. And the other is, you did not ask anyone if they have encountered someone like that or they have faced someone like that. Have they seen someone like that? You assume that no one has faced. Smruti, did you see a professional cruise entertainer in your cruise?
Yes, I did. I gave a speech on him.
Yeah, see, you already have someone in the audience who have actually seen a professional cruise entertainer. So why am I saying this? Because some of these things look surreal, right? But when there's someone in the audience who says that, yes, I have seen this person, I know someone who's doing this, then immediately that adds a lot of credibility to your topic that you're bringing to the table. So that could have been added. Very good job. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Moving on to the table topic master, Toastmaster Gaurav Babu. Gaurav, the table topic evaluator already stole my thunder. I wanted to praise you at length, but she already started with praising you. So half of that sweetness is already gone. But I'll never be tired of saying that, Gaurav, you bring a very unique combination of freshness and enthusiasm to our meeting. If you look around in this room, almost 60 to 70% of us are all pro Toastmasters, right? We have been there doing this, have been there, done that for a while now. When you and Amit and Sreehari, Sumit, you come in, right? You bring in a freshness which I absolutely love, because that's what keeps us going, because we have all started to rust to a certain extent. I am almost rusted out. Others are slowly catching up the rust. So please do come back and keep doing this, Rose, with the vigor that you're doing it, because I love the way you talked about the topics. You talked to the topics. The topics were very interesting. And there was always a hint of smile in your face. You have a beautiful and a charming smile. I'm sure many people have told you this before, but let me be one more person on that list. Great job, Gaurav. Your smile is what gives people the comfort that, okay, this man is not going to kill me with the topics. Good job. The table topic evaluator has disappeared, but I'm sure I'll also share this feedback with her post the meeting. Separately. One thing is not particularly for her, but for everyone. first of all, avoid logging into the meeting on a mobile phone. If you have to log into the meeting on a mobile phone, if the situation is such, then in that case, try to put it in the landscape mode. When you put the mobile phone in the portrait mode, we get to see very less of you, and it appears that you're kind of shrunk yourself into a small space. Viewers may find it claustrophobic, so you can actually try to expand that mode and make it a landscape mode when you're putting it on the mobile. Otherwise, Lakshmi's feedback I've already shared. Couple of things I really loved about this meeting. I'll call that out specifically. One thing, I'm a big fan of Gauri's humor, and she never fails to disappoint me. Today, she managed to bring in humor in the grammarian introduction. Whoever thought that is even possible, right? So, in case you didn't get the joke on Baba Siddiqui and Salman Khan, then that's a very, very dark humor that she had. You may want to Google that up and you will get to know why it is. I think that's her style of humor. Very difficult to understand, but if you get it, you just get it and you just can't get over it. So good job, Gauri, yet again with that humor. I absolutely love the speech that Toastmaster Bala gave as a table topic speaker. First of all, two things about Toastmaster Bala. But Toastmaster Bala, are you still there? Yes, he is there. So first thing is that a lot of people, they opt in for speaking in table topic and they do it very casually. I've seen this man always stand in front of the camera, fully alert, as if he's going for a contest. This seriousness consistently, I don't know how do you manage to do that, Toastmaster Bala. I'm sure you have a day job and Toastmaster is not the only thing that you are doing, but you always manage to come in front of the camera with so much of purpose. You are doing it not just for the sake of doing it, you're doing it because you want to do it. That shows very clearly. Good job. And the other thing is, many of the visiting Toastmasters I've noticed, they come into the meeting, they do a table topic, and then they disappear. I have seen you not doing that. You stay back for the feedback, you stay back for the evaluation. So that again shows your purpose. So I think you are a PTM, a purposeful Toastmaster. So we should definitely ensure that we learn more from you. Thank you. And same with Ilyos, obviously, and Toastmaster Noor Mohammed, our guests who are there. PTM. Okay. And the one more call out. This is from a recommendation standpoint. Amit, this is for you. Can you please come on camera? Are you there? Okay. So Karthik had this problem. I'm noticing Amit has this problem. He looks London, talks Tokyo. So that will not work, Amit. You have to look at the camera because, I was very confused that who are you talking to? Okay. So please do look at the camera when you're talking to us. If you have a camera screen placed on some other corner of the room, position yourself in a way so that at least we have the illusion that you're looking at us, even if you don't want to, right? So that is very important. Otherwise, we will all feel very, upset. We'll get very upset that you're not even making eye contact. That is something that could be detrimental to your speech. So that's all that I had from my side. I loved the meeting. Very purposeful meeting. Everyone did a pretty good job. And I'm sorry for being off camera. My network is playing up. My connections are playing up badly today. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Joshi.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our General Evaluator. Thank you. And I had a couple of other unconventional roles, which I can call so. And I'm not going to share any screen, but I'll just talk about both of them. One is, I think, about someone who is already there in this meeting, and that is a robotics engineer. If I'm not mistaken, Sreehari is a robotics engineer. Sreehari, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I work for a robotics company, yes.
Okay. And I believe you are one of the highest paid. You're in one of the highest paid profession, that of a robotics engineer. So we will watch out for you. All right. Okay, and the last but not the least, this is something to do with death, and that's the reason why I kept it in the last, and that is a funeral director. So this is the person who actually coordinates funeral services and assists people who have lost a family member. These people plan visitations, ceremonies, burials, cremations, etc. They also provide support and advice to people who are grieving. Okay, and they draw a annual average salary of around $60,000. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I had a wonderful time today being the compere of this meeting. I thank you all for your participation, and I would now hand it back to our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. And as I said, I absolutely love being back at the Gabbys. It's like being back home after a long, long time, seeing all you guys, familiar faces, those voices. I absolutely miss you guys. I just can't, express, and I'm not very expressive, but I think this is the max that I can do in terms of letting you know how much I love you all and how much I missed you all during the course of the last few weeks. Hopefully this will not again be a pattern, so we'll all keep on meeting together. We have a couple of guests in the meeting, though most of them are not technically guests. I mean, technically yes, they're guests, but actually they are not. But how can I have Toastmaster Noor Mohammed in the meeting and not ask him how did you feel about the meeting? That would be a sin. So Toastmaster Noor. Noor, we are hearing your silence. Okay, that's all that you wanted to say. Okay, fine. Okay, Toastmaster Ilios, we are not going to talk. We are not going to talk about Noor and Noor's money. Anything else you want to talk about, Noor? Sorry, about the meeting, not about Noor.
Oh, are you talking to me
Yes, I'm
or
talking to you.
to
I'm
Noor
asking
Bhai?
feedback about the meeting.
Okay, yes. Feedback for the meeting. Thank you. This is great topic, and I think I forgot to use the nerve of the steel because I was so intrigued by the question, and I'm so happy about the reaction and the method that I use. I try to explore so many things in double topics, and it is not the matter of winning or losing. It's the matter of the progress of our own journey and how we can help others. So yes, Gabbys is like the home for us to practice this, and I also learn more like how you can treat a certain person with heart, with empathy, and you make this certain person to be happy, and it's also part of our success in conducting this meeting. So yes, back to you, Saurabh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elias. I am doubtful whether we have the polls ready today. Do we have the polls ready today by any chance? Did anyone make the polls ready? Any of the officers? No, right? Okay, I couldn't because of my internet. So today we are going to today we are going to declare everyone as the winner. So that takes some tension off our chest, right? So all of us are winners in today's meeting for attending the meeting and playing our role. So please pardon this because of this internet glitch. I was not able to edit the polls, and honestly, it slipped my mind as well. I see one more guest, Toastmaster Bala. Anything you would want to share with us? And then I'll come back to you, Dina. I'll not end the meeting without asking you, Dina. Yes, Noor, I'm getting old. I know that. Yeah, Bala.
As you get old, you're becoming like that wine, which gets better as it ages. That's what I will tell you, TTM Saurabh. The way you evaluate, the way you bring up that minute things within the evaluation. I actually envy you, truly. Telling this and I'm being upfront with you. I envy you the way you do it. I don't know how you do it, but that's a great quality with you. And I always look forward to the meetings of Gabbys. Only thing is, sometimes my boss keeps the meeting exactly at the same time at 7:30 p.m. India time. And I cannot say no to my boss or maybe to my clients as well. That's where I think I've not been attending the meetings for some 2 or 3 weeks right now. This is after 2 or 3 weeks I'm attending the meeting, but I always love to be here. I love the quality of the meetings in Gabbys in all the dimensions. It's not just about you, PTM Sourav, it's about the people involved here. Like today, if you look at all the rule takers, the way they give the report, they give it, the way they present their things, even if it's a table topic master, the way he comes up and he carries it on with the theme of the day, the Toastmaster of the day. Now I will not take names because it can then think people can think that I'm just supporting one person or another. But Toastmaster of the day, the table topic master, that tag team, everyone was wonderful. I really feel that how can you as a club be so enhanced. I always love to learn from your club. Just one thing I would like to say before I conclude. I just chartered a club in TCS Trivandrum, and we are just budding people. If you all could come, take some roles, help us, we'll be very grateful and thankful. Back to you, ATM sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala, for that generous appreciation. I really appreciate that. We really appreciate that. All my officers are smiling year to year, as you can see that, right? They love to hear those kind words. They work really hard for these meetings to happen. And when people, use this kind words for us, we really love it. Thank you so much. Yes, Dina, how was the meeting?
I really good.
Thank you. Thank you, Dina. We absolutely love you. We love the way you participate in the meeting. And today I love your hairstyle. I can see you have done a new hair. Denise, new hairstyle, right? It's looking so good. Yes, lovely. It's just beautiful. Thank you so much, Dina, for coming all decked up for our meeting. Okay. Yes. And with this, I will now conclude this meeting. Thanks everyone for joining. Apologies again for not having the poll up today. As Noor said, I'm getting old. Time for me to retire and let someone else take over as a presiding officer, maybe. But that's only going to happen after December. With this, I'm going to adjourn this meeting of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. See you again at the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club on Thursday, 7 p.m. India Standard Time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.